1.
Welcome to the Marne Report.
Well, hey there, Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield. Molly here with your latest edition of the Marne Report. And today, I am joined by my friends from the Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield Fire Emergency Services. I have Assistant Fire Chief, Mr. Jay McGraw. Then I have here with me two fire inspectors. I've got Larry Hodges and Mr. Wayne Reinhardt. How are you, gentlemen?
Great. Yeah, pretty good. Thanks for having us.
Sure. Thank you so much for being on the show with me. I know that you guys have a big week coming up soon, and that's because it's Fire Prevention Week. So can you tell me, what is Fire Prevention Week?
Sure. So Fire Prevention Week is one of the oldest traditions in the United States. It's actually the oldest national safety stand-down in the United States. And basically what we do is we focus on preventing fires, obviously, but when you go back to the Great Chicago Fire, which is when it actually happened, and that was, I believe, between the 8th and the 11th, they actually make sure that it's on the, like this year, it's on the 9th. That's when we're observing it, or that's when the United States observes it. But they carve out the first week of October.
Okay.
For us all to come out and kind of teach to whatever your community needs at the time. Every year it's a little bit different. So this year we're talking about learning the sounds of fire safety. And when we, as the fire prevention branch, hear the new motto for the year, it really lets us focus on who do we want to get the most contact with. We all know that our kids are our focus.
Sure.
And most of us adults, we already have heard stop, drop, and roll 100 times. We don't really need that stuff. Every once in a while, a new safety thing comes out. We want to focus in on, hey, that product is recalled or something. But what we do in our office, we're changing it up, and we are completely driven to meeting as many children as we can and get out there and make sure that they know that we're not the bad guys. We are approachable. You can ask us. Learning fire prevention is fun. Every day we're going to be out at the schools, each school. We're going to focus even on, in those schools, we're only focusing on the very young children, so not the 5th graders or the 4th graders. But kindergarten through 3rd grade, we're really going to try and get in there, and we'll bring Sparky out and see how cool it is.
Well, that sounds like so much fun. It sounds like you guys have such a busy week ahead of you guys, doing all kinds of fun stuff on Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with me on air today, guys. And everybody, don't forget, Fire Prevention Week is all next week on Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield. So make sure to keep an eye out for our Stewart and Hunter Fire Emergency Services friends. Well, that's it for this week's edition of the Marne Report, and we will talk at you again next time.
Curious about happenings on Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield? Interested in learning more about what our on-post partners do? Join us for our new snackable video series, Manny on the Street, featuring Colonel Manny Ramirez, our Fort Stewart Garrison Commander. He visits installation partners to tell you all about what they do to serve you. Watch Manny on the Street, dropping Fridays on our Fort Stewart Hunter Army Airfield social media platform.